Hello everyone, and welcome to Let's Play Shadowrun. The year is 2050, and the megaplexes are monsters casting long shadows. When you become a Shadowrunner, that's where you live, in the cracks between the giant corporate structures. The megacorps are powerful in a time when power means information, computer information flowing in the global network called the Matrix. This is Shadowrun for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, and I am Lucky Loremaster. Glad to see you all again. Here, let's get a little snippet. What happened? Man is gunned down by a gang. Strange little fox runs up, transforms into a pretty woman, and appears to cast some sort of magic spell on the man. What is going on here, I wonder? Well, let's begin the story. Brain burnt. They say some gang geeked him. Yeah, he don't look so dead. Ah, he's flatlined out. We'll take care of him. Yeah, in the morning. Yeah, Sam. Oh, my head. My brain feels burnt. Where am I? Who am I? Well, look on the label if you don't know. The label reads, Armitage J. A bit of paper falls out. The paper reads, Warehouse number 5. Interesting. Let's take it. Alright. Okay, apparently we are J. Armitage, for what that matters. What is this over here? That is apparently a scalpel. It's a very sharp instrument. Well, might as well take it. An empty fridge. What is this here? A slap patch. Well, let's take it. That might prove to be useful. What is going on over here? Ah, it's alive! I guess they don't want to talk to us? We're not dead. There's nobody here but us mice. Can we open the door? No. Oh well. Well, that's unfortunate. This cabinet is locked. Well, I guess all we can do is stumble out of here. So here we are. This is our inventory that we can consult. We have a matchbox that has a Wastelands Club logo on it. Our name is J. Armitage. We have a scalpel. We have a slap patch, which is a healing patch, and the torn paper with warehouse number 5 written on it. Does not exactly give us a lot of clarity as to what's going on. There's a locked door. I guess we could just try to wander out of here. Better than nothing. Hey, you! What? You can't be alive! I saw you getting kicked by those hick men! Let's talk to him. You're crazy showing your face again. You'd better get smart like me and pack a firearm or you'll wind up dead. What hitmen? They want you dead. If I were you, I'd watch yourself. You know where I can get a firearm? I ain't got time to talk to a corpse. If those guys find out I was with you, I'll be creamed too. The guy just runs off. This guy seems to know something, so J. Armitage, or Jake, is gonna follow him. Who knows what's going on here? Looks like you took a wrong turn, Dreckhead. It'll be your last. Ah! Some guy is shooting at us! Apparently there's a gun over there. Let's try to grab it. Beretta pistol. Beretta 101T pistol. Let's pick it up And you can now equip items by going into your main inventory. There it is, Beretta pistol. Let's use it and defend ourselves. Ah! If we can figure out how to aim. Gonna get you. Ah! It's a crazy orc coming down on us hard. Shoot him! Shoot him! Wow, we got him. Oh, that was chaos right there. Worn leather jacket. Alright, we'll take it off him. Not sure just how much good it's actually gonna do us, but every little bit counts right now, I suppose. So now we have a Beretta pistol and a leather jacket that probably now has some holes in it. Skills in firearms and computers, both at 1. We have a head computer and a data jack, and we don't know any magic. Man, that was crazy. What is going on? Does anyone see those eyes? I have a strange feeling about those eyes. Tread carefully, whelp. You have much to overcome. Is that dog talking to us? Dog controls your destiny. Seek out 3 items of his favor, and then seek his shrine. What is dog? He growls at us. Creepy! Oh, wow. What is going on here? You just kind of have to piece it together, too. Newsboard reads 7th generation cyberdeck, now in keyboard size. Apparently some people really want us dead. That's kind of a problem. Because we don't want to be dead. We're very much against that kind of thing. What do we do? Where do we go? How do we make sense of all this? I suppose we could just start wandering around and seeing what we find. Oh. Where's this go? Ah, Hitman! Run! Okay, apparently it's very unsafe to go anywhere. What's in here? Hi. Who would you be? Secretary. I'm afraid my boss is out. I'm sure I didn't have you scheduled in anyway. Do you know about the hitman running around the building? No, you don't know. Well, that's unfortunate. Mind if we poke around? It's a PCD 100 cyber deck. Well, and as with any adventure action game, just take it! Just take it, man! Thieves everywhere! Panel logo reads DGC. Well, that's nice. And there's an elevator over here. There doesn't appear to be a button for it. Alright, we need to find some place to lay low. We're in trouble. Big trouble. There's a dog in here. I don't want to shoot the dog. Hello, doggy. Busy man. Would you like to buy a new copy of the new Luddite? What? We are opposed to the introduction of new technology. The Corps are building computers with immense power. We aim to stop them. You know where I could get some more firearms? We must hurry before they control the world! Okay then. That's nice. What's this? A broken gate. Oh, we can open it. Hi there, doggy. Where are you going? He starts barking. Oh, bye, dog. What's that? Dog collar. Shiny dog collar. Okay. And that looks like all there is to it. Now, that item is actually one of the items that the dog wants us to find. Our guardian spirit, as it were. So, that's good. That's good to know, really. We have to make sense of just where we're going or who to talk to. There's an alley over there. I mean, you're just kind of left out in the wild here. You got a gun and some armor, but you really have no idea what to do. You gotta kind of be careful and investigate very slowly and just kind of run from danger when it presents itself, because you're kind of weak and you have no real way to recover your health at this point. You gotta be very careful. What does this say? Let's go in here. Oh, there's a dying man here. Seems familiar. There's a key in his pocket. Well, let's talk to him. He cannot speak. Well, that's what seems so strange about it here. It says he cannot speak, which implies that he might be alive. However, if you try to use not the scalpel, the slap patch on him, it won't let you. I'm not using it on him. Yeah, Jake doesn't want to. He can't talk to him, and it says he's badly injured. But for whatever reason, you're not willing to help him. There's a number on the key. It reads 6. So you need to take that key from this badly injured man and not help him. The memo reads, Armitage to perform courier run to Matrix Systems. That's us. 70-30 split. I'm going to take that memo. Doesn't look like there's anything else in here to look at. It's kind of sketchy, kind of scary, actually. There was those hitmen back in the other building. Oh, and there are hitmen here, too. Look out. And there is no safe place to go around here. Streets of Seattle are very... The streets of Seattle are dangerous. Station closed for repairs. Eco Rail Corp. Door's locked. Well, I guess we can't take the train out of here. Whoa, we're being shot at by a creepy guy over there. Let's try to aim at him. Maybe. Come on, we'll get you. Alright, well, we got him. Thankfully, before he got us. Apparently, he dropped some new yen, which is the form of currency around here. What's this building? Apartment 1. Oh, maybe it was an apartment complex the guy was talking about. Apartment 2. Apartment 3. Maybe on the opposite side? Apartment 6. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Alright, let's use this door key. On this. Yep, opens up. Interesting. Okay, well, let's close it behind us. What do we have here? Shades. Dark sunglasses. Pick them up. What's going on over here on the video phone? There's a recorded message. Cancel your run, Jake. Hand over the files. We mean business. Drake. That's interesting. Welcome to Equatel phone service. Please insert credit stick in slot. We don't have one of those. Let's open the filing cabinet. 20 new yen. I'm going to need this. Okay. There are many files here, but nothing that interesting, it seems. What is this ripped piece of paper? Sassy, 702-826. Let's take that. Is there anything on our computer worth looking at? Doesn't seem that way. We've got a phone number, we got some shades, and we got some money. It might do us good to actually wear some shades. Try to appear a little bit less conspicuous. Just put these on, he says. There we go. Now we got some rather kind of new age looking shades. We got this note and the memo, so we're starting to piece together some of what's going on. After all that, I think it might be reasonable to actually rest a little bit. So let's bed down right now. When you bed down, you rest all the way. Jake recovers. You can spend karma, which increases your attributes. You have body, strength, and charisma. Body is you're able to resist things. Strength determines what equipment you can use. Charisma obviously affects your social skills. Firearms and computer. Very useful, for obvious reasons. And you don't have any magic skills. This is, however, where you can save the game. Which obviously you should do, considering how dangerous it gets around here. Alright, well, that's apparently where we can rest. This is apartment 5. Apartment 4, well, I suppose we could do some casual searching around, trying to make more sense of what's going on around here, before Jake having not a clue what's really happening here. Now, oddly enough, apartment 8 and apartment 7, I think this is, you can go into. Now, if you do, hitmen! Pretty much any inconspicuous room, hitmen are waiting for you. No, this is not homeowners engaged in home defense. These are heavy dudes and other bad customers that are coming after you. You're kind of obliged to defend yourself. Luckily, there was nobody else here. So we can take 10 million from the guy and keep going. You want to stay away from things like open windows and conspicuous-looking ports and buildings, because that can kind of give you a little bit of hint as to who's looking for you and why. And that can be quite a risk. Alright, now there was that one room that we saw in this building that we didn't really get to search. And it's good to be thorough in this game and to really look around. Jake himself, obviously, is going to want to keep an eye on things. Oh! Alright, being shot at by a heavy dude. Let's try to take him down. In a bit of a gunfight here. It's not going particularly well. Firing and firing and firing to no effect! Yeah, this is why it's one of the, just like a lot of the old RPGs, it really pays to level up your character, not only in terms of their attributes, but also their firearm skill and everything else. Otherwise you're going to have a real hard time surviving the mean streets of Seattle. Very hard time. Man, they are not kidding, this guy is one heavy dude. For you to be able to survive this fight. Bam, 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 blamming away with our Beretta. So many bullets. One damage at a time. Oh, we got him. He had 50 million. Apparently he was a badass assassin man. Wasn't going to tolerate us one bit. Alright, well there's nothing over here that we need inspecting. Gotta be careful now, because we're pretty badly banged up. Should probably continue searching to see just what we can find as we move around the streets of Seattle. So we're basically a courier. We got taken down. Whatever package we had was probably taken. People want us dead, but we don't know who. Got a nasty message from someone named Drake. Don't really know who it is. Kind of wander the streets and see what sense we can make of all this. Come to think of it, in that other building, the one that we just passed, there was something conspicuous. So let's go check that out. Whoa! Someone attacking us through a porthole. Porthole, rather. Oh, I think we got him. Thankfully. Yeah, there was this room. Looked mighty conspicuous. There's a bad guy in here. Oh, get on the target, get on the target! It's a mage. Doesn't appear to be using any magic, but he's definitely out to get us. Let's see if we can defend ourselves. Alright, we got him. We got 1 karma. It's a common way to actually get karma is by accomplishing tasks, taking out hitmen and other bad guys that are out to get you. Got some million off him. We might as well search this place. Best of our ability, see if there's anything conspicuous that can be found. What is that? Apparently there's a paperweight here. Meteoric iron paperweight. Well, let's take it. That ends up to being one of the totems. There are certain strange items in the game that when you find them you should collect, because they're actually key for you being able to learn spells later on. I don't have really any reason to talk to that secretary. Right now we're actually getting pretty weak. It might be a really good idea for us to try to actually get back to our apartment and take a rest. Because we are getting shot up to the extreme here. Oh, this peephole guy is picking up at us. Alright, we got him. You gotta really be careful with your health bar, especially when you're starting out all alone. Jake is highly vulnerable. And you only have like the most rudimentary equipment. And there are a lot of people out to get you, and no one is really willing to help you right now. Unless you're willing to pay, of course. Alright, let's instead of shooting the door, let's try opening it. I hear that's very effective. Alright, so we can bed down and rest for the night. Obviously, since Jake has been fighting, maybe he could increase his firearm skill. There you go. His firearm skill increases to 2. It costs the same amount of karma as your current level in whatever you're actually using. So that's how you remedy that. Alright, so we did a decent job of it there. Now we're a little bit better with our Beretta pistol. There is no ammunition capacity in this game, though. The game doesn't bother you with ammunition. You have the gun and you're just assumed to have ammunition for it, and you never really run out. Kind of unrealistic, but convenient way of going about the game. Sure enough, these assassins, they are not going to stop. Pretty much everywhere you go, you are going to be hounded by these guys. It's just part of what your life is now. As for how much this Drake character is involved, I'm not really sure. Oh, and you can whack yourselves with doors if you don't open them properly. That's always fun. Oh, we got a mage. He doesn't think too kindly of us. Alright, luckily he was not too much of a danger. And our increased skill means we're actually doing more than 1 point of damage whenever we shoot, which is obviously very helpful. Nothing else conspicuous in here. There is a video phone. EDU display says out of order. Aw, guess that means we aren't using it. What about in here? What's going on this way? There is a person here. What's his name? A businessman. Let's talk to him. Keep your voice down. Do you have something you want to offload? It better be good, and the less heat behind it, the better. What are you talking about? You don't seem to know what I mean. Are you a Shadowrunner? Shadowrunner? If you're hiring, they have almost any skill you could want. As you can see, important topics are highlighted in bold. Hiring. You're gonna need plenty of money. At least 500 Nuyen. If you're a fast talker, you might negotiate your way to something better. On the streets, a good negotiator can save themselves a lot of money. So, apparently you can hire Shadowrunners, but you should at least have 500 Nuyen. We don't have nearly about that. Do you know what's going on with these hitmen? No more questions. You'll have to leave now. You know what dogs are like? What about firearms? That stuff moves fast. All I got are some grenades from a munitions dump heist. 100 Nuyen. You want one? No. Sure, bud. Your choice. Well, at least we know we can actually get grenades from this guy. 100 Nuyen a pop. Just in case we need something like that. Hopefully we won't. Ugh, more peepholes. Just can't have any peace of mind around here. Oh, and we got a guy leaning out a window here. Man, I'm gonna get you. Come on. Alright, we got him. He hurt us quite badly. There appears to be a club over here. Grim Reaper Club. Appropriate. Hi there. Let's talk to some of the people. You look troubled, young man. Something wrong? You'd best be prepared. I've had to heal enough men who thought they were safe running the shadows. Healing, eh? Forget all that talk of magic. You're better off leaving yourself in the hands of a skilled street doc. That's you? Pity I'm retired, but there are some good ones around. Most can handle tech like that data jack of yours. So do you know much about Shadowrunners? Soldiers' fortune. They hire out the skills to whoever can afford it. Corporations use them to do their dirty work. Huh. Okay, you know if anyone's hiring? Slow down, boy. You're talking too quick for me. Alright, so he doesn't know anything. What about this guy? Club manager. Haven't seen you for a while. Usual, I suppose. One iced tea coming right up. Hey, you know about these hitmen, man? Someone after you? Maybe you should hire some Shadowrunners to watch your back. Shadowrunners, eh? Some of them carry some pretty lethal firearms. They could really help you out. Like what? You haven't already got one already, you best get armed. You know anything about street doc? You look pale. Yeah, I'm pale, alright. Kinda almost died. Here you go, your favorite. Iced tea. Iced tea is chilled. Let's take it. Thanks. Hi there. Back off, dude. Can't you see I'm using the phone? Hi, can I use the phone? No? I can't? Really? Oh, too bad. Hey there. Look, it's an orc who's trying not to kill us. Hi. Amphis don't like you already. You'd best have good Nuyen if you want to hire a dicker like me. You think I'm dumb. Done 100 runs and I haven't lost one neuron yet. Anything about dogs? No. Firearms? No. How about healing? No. Hitmen? Nothing? You're not saying anything that interests me, Spug. You want to negotiate? No. If you need tech, I can burn any ice there is. If you need magic, the Jamaican cast magic for you. You hiring? 500 million and Handfist chop up cyberspace real good. Your guns are no match for mine, you'll regret it. Alright, well, he's way beyond our hiring price, and this guy doesn't even want to talk, he's on the phone. Who's this guy? He looks very tired. I've had a rough day, I need some rest. Look, I just want to relax and unwind. You alright, buddy? I'm too tired, maybe later. Alright, they didn't really hint at you this strongly, but you should actually give the iced tea to the tired guy. And not shoot him. Cheers, chummer. My favorite too. I almost had them. I had the tickets in my hand. What are you talking about with these tickets? Tickets to the Maria Mercurial concert. They were almost mine. I even gave Grinder the money. It's Maria. Maria Mercurial's the hottest thing in town. She doesn't come by these parts too often. Who's this Grinder fellow you were talking about? Poor Grinder. He got wasted by Lone Star. The morgue guys carried him off what was left of him. Lone Star, huh? I'm too beat. What was that? Lone Star? That's all he's willing to talk about. Apparently some guy named Grinder had Maria Mercurial tickets, and apparently he got shot by Lone Star, which is pretty much the resident police force. And what is this? Bronze Gate? Which leads into a creepy cemetery filled with zombies? No thanks. You definitely don't want to go there. It's not safe. Not without help. Definitely, you need help. Anything interesting going on over here? Yeah, there's a crazy madman on the roof trying to cut us down. That's something. I'll get you, Hitman. Or you might get us. Who knows? You're shooting. You can't see his health bar ticking away. Ah, there we got him. Got another karma. And 50 new yen. Oh, we just saw someone go in here. The cage. That's another video phone, but it takes a cred stick. Cred stick we don't really have. Hi there. 7 foot high and 4 foot wide. Yeah, that's a heavy bouncer, alright. Duh! No entry without an official ticket. Come back when you got a ticket. Where can we buy one? You're not getting in without a bub. You know anything about Grinder? Duh, what? Never mind. Huh. Oh man, we're being attacked again. Just run! Already in bad shape. Alright, the only one around here who seems to know what's what is that sketchy looking guy that we saw over here, it seems. But he does everything for a price. How much money do we actually have? We got 18 points. Ooh, 170 new yen. Got a bit of money. Let's see. Hey there, sketchy dude. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Let's ask about different things. Firearms? Yeah, you got grenades. What about Grinder? More questions, he doesn't know anything about him. Healing? Doesn't know anything about it. Hiring? Yeah, that's if you want to negotiate. You don't know about the hitmen that are after me. Lone Star. So you want to play Rent-A-Cop? I might be able to accommodate you. For 150 million, I've got a Lone Star ID badge. You want it? Sure. Impersonating a cop is risky, man. Don't get caught. You know about Maria? You told me about negotiation. About street docs? Let's suppose you have tickets. No, you don't. Alright, well, now we actually have a Lone Star badge. Lone Star agent number 8492BT. So we can impersonate. I'll tack it onto my pocket. So now I've got shades and a Lone Star badge. Wonder if we could actually go back to the morgue and try to convince these guys that we're someone else, just some cop on the street who wants to take a look at some of the files. Kind of sketchy impersonating a police officer, but kind of in a bad situation right now. We might as well try to make sense of what's going on here and, I don't know, try to get to where the important people are. Yeah, they don't seem to be running for their lives now. Hi there. I haven't got all day. What do you want? Nice shades. You always wear them indoors? Hurry up, pal. I can feel my arteries hardening. And ask about Grinder. You Lone Star boys sure did him over good. His file and belongings are in the cabinet. Do you want me to pull his file for you? Yes, please. Alright, well, he's busy with that. Let's talk to the other guy. Well, that's one more file out of the way. You wouldn't believe the number of guys fragged today. Hey, Larry, what's in the little urn to ship number 8 in? Gosh, these guys have been doing their job too long. You know anything about street docks? Can't talk to you and move my pen at the same time. Ask the other guy. You know about Grinder too? Nah, he doesn't want to talk. Apparently this guy. Hey Sam, where's the Grinder file? Try the tested cabinet. Hey look, buddy, I haven't got time at the moment. Why not look for it yourself? Alright, let's do that. Grinder's file is here, and so are the Maria Mercurial concert tickets. Tickets to the Maria Mercurial concert. Let's take them. Many files here. Apparently Grinder's file's not that important. We just used it because we were pretty sure that he had the tickets. So now we should probably be able to get into the club. What's this over here? Universal Cash Cred Stick is here. Universal Cash Cred Stick. So now we should actually be able to make phone calls. That's good. What now? I've got to explain to our boss how one of our stiffs just got up and left. The ghoul just walked out the door. Sam and I made it into the closet just in time. Wow, yeah, that's quite a story. Yeah, you have a good one there. Let's not hang about any longer than we really need to. Ay, ay, ay. We definitely need to rest up. We're pretty badly banged up at this point. We do not want to be shuffling off the dead end, as it were. That would not be advisable. Alright, I think it's, yeah, this is number 6. Now that we have a cred stick, we actually might be able to make some phone calls. Before we do that, it might be a good idea to actually rest up a bit. Use some of our karma. Oh, we've only got one. Well, we have no real use for computer skills, so we might as well, I guess, save the karma that we have. Alright, let's get on this, our video phone over here. Alright, please insert your cred stick. Okay. Let's do that. We've got one phone number. Sassy. Jake, you're alive! I heard you were dead. She's a pretty lady. I got myself a new boyfriend and everything. The last of your stuff was just thrown out. You're still getting calls. Tell your buddies to stop calling us. What calls, Sassy? Some Glutman guy keeps calling him. His number is 934-782. Who is Glutman? Bye, Jake. Oh, come on, baby, give me a chance. There are hitmen after us. No! She doesn't want to talk to you. Well, so much for your old girlfriend. But at least now we actually have a number for a guy named Glutman. Let's talk to him. I'm afraid my boss is out. I'm sure I didn't have you scheduled in anyway. What are you talking about? We're calling for Mr. Glutman. Mr. Glutman is out at the moment. He was going to the Cage Club. Maybe you can find him there. The Cage? It's a club at the edge of town. Mr. Glutman spends a lot of time there. Well, thank you. It's that secretary that we saw earlier. Well, at least now we have a lead. Alright, there are a couple of more interesting things that we can actually do now that we're here. Once you go to the club, the Cage, and talk to Glutman, it's going to take you off into a whole nother segment of the game, and you won't be able to get back into this district of the city until much later. You can do it. It's fine to go there now. But, as I mentioned earlier, like with a lot of other RPGs, it actually makes a lot of sense for you first to actually go around and to earn some karma and level up a little bit. Because things are going to be really rough if you don't. There's one more thing of interest to do before you actually go to the Cage, though, other than leveling, and that's to come into the cemetery. Now, in the cemetery, you've got to be quick, because it's full of nasty ghouls, and they will run you down, and they will hurt you if you're not quick. They don't chase you indefinitely. Something sharp could open the lock. Remember that scalpel we took? Well, we can use that to actually pick open these crypts. Where is it? There it is. Alright, we got that one open. Someone is calling for help. What's this? An Indian shaman. He is in great pain, but he cannot speak. What are you talking about? He was just calling for help. Anyway, be a good Samaritan. Get this guy a slap patch. Here you go. Druckman, you saved my life. Chrome Coyote's the name. Shamanism's my game. You must have the gift too, eh? Only a shaman could have heard me call into the spirits. What are you talking about? I don't know any magic. A little keepsake for your man. Take this, a magic fetish. What? Magic fetish? I see a need for it in your future. He who seeks it is a bearer of untruth. Okay. So what do you know about shamanism? If you be a true shaman, you are one with the earth. She provides the power for your magic. Do you know anything about dog? Your totem calls to you. Appease his wishes, and he will serve you well. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Are you a Shadowrunner? The power calls. Go to him. Want to hire on? No, he doesn't want to talk. And poof, he disappears. Now, one of the things you can do, you're going to definitely need that much later in the game, but it's handy to get it while you're here. You can inspect coffins, and sure enough, you graduate to grave robbery. Every now and then, one of them will randomly generate some nuyen. And so we get... what is that? We got 30 so far, we get 40 nuyen on this poor schmuck's coffin. Aren't we swell? And sometimes a zombie pops out. You might want to leave. Alright, gotta be quick, gotta be quick. Alright, so you want to run up to each one and use a scalpel. It helps just to do this because it provides more ways for you to get away from ghouls. They won't follow you through screens. And this is actually a relatively easy way to just get some early nuyen without having to fight anything. So, it's also a good way to get attacked by zombies. You do not want them to get close to you, because they will do a lot of damage, and they can stun lock you if you're too slow, which is obviously a big pain. The graveyard, filled with zombies, is actually a great place to earn karma. I'm gonna leave. Don't feel like fighting them. Because especially if you bring hired help, or if you're really good with guns, you can come here and basically just gun them down, and they spawn pretty much endlessly. I mean, if you leave and come back, they'll all be rising from the dead yet again. Just like this putz. However, if there is like a coffin in your way, you can scare them off. They'll only stay above ground for a short time. But yeah, that's pretty much all that's important here in the cemetery. Good place to raise karma, however, these guys don't actually give credits. Or any kind of nuyen, they don't need it. You can search the graves for it, but it's not particularly efficient. And so yeah, now that we have the Maria Mercurial tickets, pretty much the only thing we can do now in town, other than go to there and advance the plot, is hire on that guy in there, the orc shaman, for 500 nuyen. We can buy grenades for 100 nuyen from the sketchy businessman over here. And we can basically level grind. And it really is strongly suggested from me, and probably a lot of other experienced players of this game, that you do a bit of level grinding in the beginning. I mean, at least get your attributes up to a decent degree. Really, how much you want to do is up to you, but you're not going to be able to just get away with it. I mean, you really have to start fighting these sketchy men. Now, just fighting them on the street like this is not particularly efficient, because most of them will not actually drop nuyen of any kind, and you're going to need it. Nuyen is definitely... money is an object in this game. You're going to want to have it. There's only a certain number of ways you can get it, so you have to be careful about that. Anyway, probably one of the best ways is to actually rest here, and then go in and out of this apartment, 7 and 8, in your apartment building, because the assassins will be looking for you while you're here, and this is actually a pretty decent way to go about getting some karma, and also getting some spare nuyen at the same time. If you want to really up your karma rate, but also go through nuyen, once you have a lot of it, you can hire the orc decker that you met earlier, and we just died. Whoops. See, that's what happens if you push your luck. The mages can do up to 4 damage because they have a better pistol than you, and if you take too much damage, you die. Just like that. But thankfully, I think it... I'm not sure if it actually, when you resume your game from your save point, whether it's like, we'll have the patch or something, because I think we did get Glutman's number and everything. Like, I think we have all that stuff. Like, we have the cred stick. Yeah, we got the tickets and everything, and we talked to... So pretty much the only thing that we didn't do is go get to the graveyard. That's the only thing we... Oh no, actually, we didn't talk to Sassy yet. My mistake. Yep. And she tells you about the calls, and about Glutman, and then she doesn't want anything to do with you. So, that's all we missed. Pretty fun, pretty crazy. Alright, we talked to the secretary of Mr. Glutman, and we find out her boss is out, and that we need to go looking for him at the cage, because that's where he would be located. Okay, that's pretty much it then. So I'd say this is probably a good point to leave off. What I'm going to do right now, off screen, I'm going to go get the magic fetish from the shaman, save his life in the cemetery, and I'm also going to level grind with Jake a bit, you know, just fighting henchmen next door, because you're definitely going to need better stats if you want to make the different elements of the plot easier for yourself later on in the game. Alright, so I hope everyone has enjoyed this first episode of Shadowrun for the Super Nintendo. We'll be back with more later. Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you later. Alright, bye-bye then.